Shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the men as well, Lord willing. This be an edifying lesson. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwaf also. I'm going to read this scripture real quick and then I'll elaborate. This Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. All right, and what inspired this lesson? I seen a TikTok short or a YouTube short or whatever, but basically this dude paused. This dude was he quit his job to do a business venture on his own, like with some other people, like it was a group of them. But this one particular guy was on the thing complaining, crying about basically having to deal with the things he had to deal with as far as when you're doing your own thing financially. But the reason why I got inspired to do the lesson is because the spirit the dude was in reminded me of when we left Egypt and all them jakes was in the wilderness complaining. Instead of being grateful that they were saved from the oppressor. But see, Jake want to make a rest in places where they're not supposed to be comfortable at. But, the way that the Lord set it up, it'll be just comfortable enough to where a nigga would rather stay here instead of taking that step and having to go through some. Because, when you moving towards a goal or anything, when you first start, it's always when it's things is most difficult. And a lot of times, that's to see if you're ready to do it. You know what I mean? Because if you're not, you'll just quit and go back to doing what you was doing. And that's the spirit that guy was in. And, we got to move away from thinking like that. We got to lean on the Lord. All these niggas want to lean on Esau. They want to lean on all this shit Esau got set up. And, this is not what we supposed to have faith in and be leaning on.
I got a scripture. All right, this is Haggai 1 and verse 3, just going into what the brother's saying on not leaning into the society, and this not being our rest. This is Haggai 1 and 3. It says, Then came the word of Yahweh by Haggai the prophet, saying, Is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in sealed houses? And this house lie waste? Now therefore consider, thus said Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much, and bring in little. Ye eat, and have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. So there you go. Like the brother was going into his business, but this is not our rest. And a lot of people don't understand that, and that's why they can't really come into the concept of the truth or acknowledging the ways of the Lord, because they very set on making it in this society when the Lord clearly told you that you got to bear up your cross. Now, granted, this nigga wasn't thinking about that, but you got to count the cost and everything. The scriptures tell you to do that. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourself. Let's see. Yep. Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. And understanding that this is not a rest and stuff like that, you're supposed to get that knowledge, wisdom, understanding of these scriptures and apply it to your life. That's you building up that treasure, man. All right, and not leaning on society and the money that's here. Right? It's almost like that story about the rich man,
It is that story about the rich man. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 30. Wherefore, if Yahweh so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? And that's the problem, with Jake is that they, especially now, and I would imagine that the mind state of all those Jakes back when we got delivered out of Egypt the first time was very similar as well because of the length of time that we was there. But you know, it's not even a lot of these Jakes. It's not even feasible for them to think about having faith or for them to think that the Lord is gonna have them, man,
It's
because
not.
they so used to leaning on Esau. My bad.
No, I was gonna say it's not because the Lord Himself. If Yahweh Shah took time, first and foremost, you gotta understand that when you read the scriptures say Yahweh Shah did more things, so many miracles and so many things it couldn't even be contained
Right.
in a world full of books. So the things that the Lord took His time out to say are very, very, very important. First and foremost, because they the words of the Lord. But what people have to understand is the Lord could have said anything, and He said, nevertheless, will He find faith on the earth? It's damn near impossible to find a nigga with faith.
Come on.
This is the land, He said He returned. He said the land bearing of faith. Of course these niggas don't believe. The land bearing of faith. Will the Lord find faith on this earth? All right, the scriptures say the truth which has been so long without fruit. No, these niggas don't have any faith. Outside of the elect, which is a very small number, nobody believes.
Come on.
This not a deep thing to go into. It's not nothing marvelous. It's nothing to marvel at. Once you come in this truth, you got to understand everybody is an infidel. Look that word up.
Come on.
Go ahead.
It reminds me of in that the second Avengers movie with Thanos in it. When he was gonna fight him at the end, before he fought him, he told him that as long as there are people that can remember the way things were, they'll be too focused on looking back at how things were
Yep.
instead of moving forward and being thankful for the things that they have. See, and when Thanos snapped all them niggas away and killed them, he was actually doing everybody else that didn't die a favor. And when he eliminated those other people, they didn't even have to die painfully. They just turned to dust and that was it. See, you niggas not going to get that type of favor from the Lord, man. The Lord is coming back and killing you niggas death by pain, man. And then you just going to have to come back later and be appreciative. But that's what I think about when I think about this, man. You niggas, a lot of you niggas is not going to be able to see the kingdom because this is what you see right now. All you worried about is how shit look here. And because the kingdom is not in your face and the Lord ain't put it in your spirit to be able to see that,
That's the real answer. The latter, what you just said. That's the real answer.
You niggas just gonna be wanting to reach back and go back just like them niggas in the wilderness wanted to go back for some fucking chicken and watermelon, man.
That's right. This is 2 Corinthians 4. Just going into what the brother said. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. It says, for this cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet our inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceedingly and eternal weight of glory. Now that's the point. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal, which is the kingdom. And the Lord didn't allow them to actually see the kingdom coming, because through faith we see the kingdom coming because we understand the scriptures. This is why we see it and they don't. And what I mean by that is we understand who the white man is. We understand what rulership is. We understand that we're the Israelites. We understand that we're in captivity. We understand that this man has a set and a point in time to rule. And by seeing that, you see the end. Because the white man can't get the picture. It's so-called Black History Month, right? So-called Black History Month, right? And when you go back into the times where all these blacks, the time of blacks, the so-called Negroes, West Indians and Haitians, when you look at so-called black people, you see the atrocities that they suffered. You think these crackers don't want to do that shit today? They want to do it now even more than ever. But since we can come out here and teach, we can come out here and teach 60 years ago. We couldn't walk down the street with the white woman 60 years ago, and the white man can't do nothing about it. But this proves to you that the kingdom of heaven is right here. It's right here. It's right here. But see, to see that, you have to be able to see the things that are unseen, and you have to have faith to do that. Going back to what we were saying earlier, nobody else has faith. They can't see that. They can't see shit that simple. Seeing things that simple, you know that this man coming out of rulership. And as the scriptures say, Esau is the end of the world, which is this age. Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's it. And the scriptures say that the saints of the Most High shall possess the kingdom forever and ever. So no, this is not our rest. But going back to that Corinthians, the things that are not seen are eternal. You know? That's all I want to say.
With that being said, we're going to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim and a few Aqua who may be listening. Until next time, Shalom.